it's me again, the Rock Doctor, coming at you live with a little how-to, a little quickie on Green Day's Brain Stew, which is kind of an exercise in power chords, power chord mastery. So I'm going to play through the part. It's the whole song does one little thing here. And then I'm going to talk about how to control and play a power chord without a bunch of crap happening because you don't know how to mute your strings. So, okay, here goes. So, we're in the key of A again. What else is new, right? So we've got an A power chord starting out on the, with my index finger here. I'm covering all 6 strings at the 5th fret. I'll outline the techniques later at the end of this, but so I've got an A power chord, which is what? The 5th fret on the low E, 7th fret on the A. That's one way to play a power chord. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to play 2 A's there at the 5th fret. Then you rest your picky hand down. I use the palm. Just lay it down and stop it. Cut it off. Then move back to the 3rd fret. Same shape, G chord. Then 2nd fret, same thing, that's F sharp. Then the 1st fret, that's F. Then a 1 finger E. That's the whole thing. And that proceeds for a while. Okay, now later on in the song, as it continues, he has some muted strums too. Like that. So what's going on there? So I do the strum for each chord, starting with the A, two strums, rest, then I mute the strings lightly, don't squeeze them. And I give it a down, up, down, down. I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah, between the A, the G, F sharp, oh, and then the F is this. 2 mutes, and then the E, 2 mutes. Let me do that. And I think that what's going on there, this guy, Billy Joel Armstrong, started out as a drummer, so he has some really interesting rhythmic parts in his songs, and I think it's because of his drumming chops, honestly. So I think that little muted stuff is pretty cool. So there's that. The next section that pops up, he's got some overdub music go all the way through. I'm going to skip that. And then when we get to the end, he's got the same thing again, but check this out. It's legato now. I don't mute the strings. What am I doing there? Okay. The difference here with these power chords is I do the 2 strums, 2 downstrokes, I guess. Let them ring, and then go down and reach the 2 high strings with an upstroke, and let it ring. So I do that on the A, D, the G, D, the F sharp, D, but don't do it on the F or the E. Da 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 da. And that's the whole song. So if you're just getting started, man, that's a great song. It's the first song I taught to my daughter long ago. All right, next thing. What's up with this power chord thing? Okay, here we go. To play a power chord cleanly so you don't get a bunch of extraneous noise from the strings underneath, here's what I do. I kind of take my index finger and I roll it over on its side. I actually have a callus here that runs down the side of my finger. It's not a real big callus, but there's one there from sliding a lot. And I'm going to push on the E string with this area of my finger. I've got a dent right there. You can't see it, but I'm pushing there. But the rest of the finger is not squeezing. I'm touching the other strings. So what does that do for you? Well, let me put the other finger down. So, index finger rolled over slightly on its side. I've got my elbow in. I remember reading a A sight reading book that said never put your elbow in. Wrong. So, index finger rolled over on its side, squeezing only with the tip there, right there. And I'm lightly touching the other strings. Here. And then my ring finger comes down on the A string. So I'm really trying to make a small strum. But listen, now, in a live situation, when you get excited and you're windmilling away, check out what happens. I'm going to strum all the strings. Do you hear any of this? No! That's how you do it. So you can get as wild as you want. If you get excited in front of the crowd, you're crowd surfing, you're up on the bar, you jump into the crowd. See? That's how you do it. Now, there's four ways I know of to play this power chord shape, which works on the top two strings, the A and the D string, and even here on the G and D. Here's the deal. I do it like this. I've seen people do it like this and use three fingers. Pinky on the D string. That's the octave of the A. You do it like that, still using that muting technique. Hear it? So if you do strum all the way through, you don't get any of that. You get a little bit of a little crunch. That little distorted sound of the muted strings, I think, sounds cool. Okay, so that's three ways. Here's the other way. Mark Nash does this. I always thought it was stupid, but he's freaking good. So who's going to call him stupid? Not me. He uses his pinky. He's got his pinky down on the A string, in this case 7, and sometimes you can squeeze that same pinky and get the D string too. I never do it like that. It seems weird to me. But there is no wrong. Whatever works for you, that's right. There you go, Mark. I can't even, that feels weird. So yeah. So I roll my finger over on the side. I push just with the tip there, right there. My third finger's on the adjacent string, the A, 2 frets up. But I'm blocking off all these strings. And that's the key to it. And sometimes I do use the 3 fingers. All right, that's it. So there you go. Brain stew. I love Green Day. I do. I love those guys. Okay. So, power chords, how to control them, brain stew, piece of cake, good song to learn if you're just getting started and trying to get a handle on your power chords. I'll tell you what, lots of my students, whether they be teenagers or adults who are trying to get a handle on this, can't do that. I couldn't do it either. So I try to help them speed the process up of playing those things cleanly. Yep, all right, that's it. So it's me, the Rock Doctor. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know the deal. I love you, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.